hungries.
We're dead.
And this is the Dad vs. Dad podcast,
That's right.
episode 79. Apologies for the confusion on the last episode. It was 78.
Yeah. Kevin just can't write.
You'll never get to see 78 written on that board.
No.
Isn't that sad?
No, it is.
Unless I weigh 78 or 178.
This has to stay on here forever.
I would laugh so hard if you wrote 76. Okay. Oh, that's brilliant.
All right.
How was your... Oh, how was your week?
Good.
That's good. What'd you do?
Pretty tired. What did I do? Mostly worked.
Yeah.
Work week. I worked. I feel like something cool happened. I did something. Oh, yeah. Called the guy.
Yeah.
Again.
I
got a guy.
2 calls.
I got a guy to check out the car.
Yep.
It sounds like it's not quite right.
What?
There's
Oh.
some issues. Wasn't engaging reverse. And it's like it might only be a few minor things. So I was talking to another guy.
Yeah.
And he's like saying, oh yeah, this could just be that. And like, it's probably just a few minor repairs. But also the guy I'm getting to swap the engine,
Yeah.
we were hoping to just kind of swap it, not have to do a whole lot of work
Yeah.
on the engine and the transmission as well. So it's just like, nah, for now. What I'm going to do,
Yeah.
I'm not going to do the engine swap yet. I'm going to try and get that converted to petrol and keep that current engine for now.
So what's wrong with the engine itself?
Nothing yet. It's showing signs that it will need a new head gasket sometime. It's like some minor leaking.
So would that be the case of having to replace it? I can't believe
No, you wouldn't have to replace the engine.
the second we start filming,
Yeah, chainsaw
someone
sounds.
starts grinding.
Quietest neighborhood in the world. I've never heard a peep out of any neighbor ever.
And right now they're like, let's cut down a house.
Except for hello, because all of them are 100 years old. So every one of them will stop.
Do
Have
you
a
say
chat.
hello?
Yeah.
Do you chat?
Yeah.
Talk about gardening?
Not so much. But
Oh, you
more
get
like,
so many tips though.
it's more like, oh, I'm number this. Oh, I'm number that. And this. And because there's like, when I first moved here, I didn't know what the bin etiquette was. Because often some of my bins will be taken out. Not always. I was like, what? I don't know what the etiquette is. I don't know if I should take other people's bins when I take my bin. Because I don't know.
Yeah.
Or whatever.
You don't want to be rude. But you
yeah.
also don't want to, it's like mowing someone else's lawn. You're like, they might have a preference.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
But then I ran into the guy who he just randomly takes a bunch of bins. He just does it. And he's in a wheelchair.
Oh,
Yeah, it's an electric one. So he just like gets a bin, like races up and down the street. It's really cool.
he's not using any effort.
No, well, it's a bit of effort.
It's wheelie
yeah.
boy.
He was a really nice guy. Ran into him with Vera the other day, and
Did Vera do
he's
the
there.
awkward questions?
he's right next door.
Did she ask all the awkward question? What's wrong with your legs?
No, nothing like that. We were just
What's
like-
going on, Hot Wheels?
He was really nice. I'm really happy that he stopped to chat. Like,
Aw,
it's nice, isn't it? It's like,
that's
yeah,
so
I think
sweet.
it's really good to meet neighbours. Like, it is. It is. Yeah.
That was a Bluey moment.
Yeah. Yeah, she's great like that.
If that was Rusty, that'd be... What happened to you? Did you go to war?
Yeah.
Like, all these crazy, offensive... I'll you call him Hot Wheels for sure.
Amazing. Yeah,
Possibly pull a face and call him the R word or...
Vera
maybe-
didn't
I don't know.
mention it or even question it any time after that. I didn't even think about that like this might be her first experience with that. And she didn't. That wasn't a thing that she kind of noticed about it. She noticed he was nice.
Oh, that's amazing. My kids are very different.
Yeah.
Maybe because she's a sensitive girl. My boys are insensitive boys.
Yeah.
Nah, they're
Also,
jokes.
I don't know if you can see anymore. I got an adult pimple on my nose.
I had one the next day, right there,
Yeah.
and it's like, you know how there's spots that are like It's fine. Doesn't matter.
Mm.
Not that. That was like, it was almost like an eyebrow piercing, you know? Like, it's really in your face. People are going to see it.
Yeah.
It's like, might as well have a sign saying, check this.
Yeah. Have a look, guys.
Yeah, and then it gets, and like on the way to work, I was noticing it. I'm like, oh, I wonder if I just get that real quick, it'll just
It'll
go
be
away.
done, yeah.
Nah.
Yeah. But some of them
Instead, I get this giant red mark on my face. I'm looking like an idiot. Like, people notice it, and then they notice that you've noticed it and worked at
do.
it.
Yeah. Yeah.
It's a whole thing.
I think mine would be a pop and go. You probably can't see it. I didn't
And go.
Yeah. I didn't pop it because, we talked about dot pimples last week, and I thought it was fun to keep it for the show.
Thank you.
Yeah, you're welcome.
Dedication to the pod.
Yeah, exactly.
Here I am, like, the next day, like, oh, gotta get rid of that. Oh, how
Could have saved it.
I could have. My week,
Yeah.
I came off night shifts, and I haven't been able to work out how not to be on night shifts. Like, the switch between, like, nights and day work is day work, you go to bed early. Night work, you try and stay up to prepare yourself.
Yeah.
I haven't been able to get to sleep before 3 a.m. this week since being off. And tomorrow I go back to work and start at 5 a.m. So I've got to be in bed by like 7 o'clock tonight or I'm ruined.
Yeah. Yeah, that's difficult.
Yeah. So I'm a bit nervous about that. But it was pretty good. I did a really good job on something that I previously failed on.
Good work.
And I got high fives. And there's a guy at my work criticizes everything you do.
Yeah.
He's just one of those guys, really good at his job, but so nitpicky for your good. You know how it's like criticism is good, but then there's like nitpicky criticism and you're like, oh, I kind of hate it. So I've turned it around and I'm like, I'll make you proud. I keep telling him, I'm like, one day I'll make you proud, Dad.
Yeah. It's fun.
So it's good. Yeah. Apart from that, did some basketball with the kids.
It's fun.
Yep. TJ is the funniest, just most broken person ever.
Yeah.
He just doesn't get things. I'm like, so Opie and TJ are doing basketball. They're like, TJ's defending. Oh, Opie's got the basketball. He's bouncing around. I'm like, get in his face, TJ. And he's like, he wiggles his fingers in his face. I'm like, what are you doing? And there was another one. I'm like, get low. Or like, hold your arm out. And he just doesn't get it. Just your explanation of get in his face means literal. It was so dumb.
That's so fun.
What else? Oh, I started listening to a podcast. I think it's called The Mind Mentor or Mentor of the Mind or...
Oh, you sent me that. I was like,
I love self-help things.
Yeah,
I don't know. I just really like that positive, this is what you can do and this is how you're going to do it and you're a great person.
Yeah, but how do you not just have your inner monologue saying that to you all the time anyway?
Well...
I'm like a living self-help brain.
Like
just constantly.
Yeah, but...
You're the greatest.
There has to be a little bit of self-doubt.
Zero doubt.
They call that narcissism, though.
They call that being a hero.
See? Narcissism.
No.
It is. So you have to have a little bit of doubt that makes you think, okay, yes, I'm good enough.
You don't.
But
Why?
I could be better.
So you can be humble? So you can
No,
be lame?
so you can be better.
Yeah, you can improve on greatness. You can be greater than great. So as
That doesn't have to-
amazing as I think I am, I know that there's always room to be even greater. So So I guess that's kind of doubt. In that I know I'm not the absolute best human of all time, but I'm working towards it.
Yeah, okay. I mean, yeah, all right. But you could just have a little bit of self-doubt.
No, it sounds like a recipe for being a bit sad.
Well, probably, but okay, for example, if you're so confident in yourself, but you're like, I could do better, but I don't need to.
No, it's not that I don't need to.
It's
I need to get better. I need to get better at gardening
yeah.
because I'm terrible at it. And now I'm
So
a
there's the
green
self-doubt.
thumb now.
So that's what I'm saying.
It's not self-doubt. It's I know I'm not good at gardening yet.
Yeah. So
and
that's
I
what I'm
know I
saying.
can get better at that.
See, but the second that if you are a skydiver
Yeah.
and you don't have a little bit of self-doubt and fear jumping out of that plane, then you get too confident. And when you get too confident, you die. Because you don't have a fear. You don't have, what if this doesn't work? You have to keep yourself level-headed. Because when you hit that ground, you're not like, yeah, I did it. Of course I bloody did.
Yeah, but you can still be like that. And, like, you don't have to doubt yourself at all.
No, it's not doubt. It's just things can go wrong. I am not above this.
No, but you are. With the time and the training and the learning, you become above it. You rise above it.
So, yes, it's fantastic. You have a narcissist.
No.
You are such a narcissist. You must be. Like, it's got to be.
No.
Or it's the autism.
No, see, that's the thing. You see someone who's like better mentally capable than you, and you think, they must have something wrong with them.
I guess
See,
so.
I think everyone else in the world, they're all doubting themselves and all this. What's wrong with you? Just think positively.
See,
Just be.
no, you
better.
do need to think positively, and that's what this is about. So this podcast I started listening to, okay, I wrote down some points.
Right. Wait. So you're listening to a podcast to turn your brain into my brain, and I'm a narcissist because I already have that brain without reading a book about it.
It's not that you're a narcissist because you have that brain. It's a narcissist because you don't think there's. It's you are above everybody.
I have to take a peek at my washing line break because it is crazy windy out there.
You done? You good?
I gotta say, steel pegs are the way to go.
We're not doing the peg challenge with that.
No, they're too good.
That would hurt.
They're strong. They don't brittle in the sun. So you can leave them alone forever.
That's good.
Yeah.
Although, what if they rust? Then you go to pop them
It's
off.
stainless steel, not rusty.
Nice. They really worked out the kinks of pegs. It's good. Okay, so this thing.
Wait, what are you bringing in? Oh, your podcast.
Yes.
Yeah.
Telling you about my week still. So, these are some things that came up on the pod that I thought were really good
Okay.
and will change your life.
Oh.
Okay? If your life
Are
was
you infringing on copyright here?
No. No, because it's part of a book, but I just thought it was really interesting.
Plagiarism. No, it's okay. It's fine. I'm just.
If you want to change your life, listen to this book.
Self-doubt. Let's hear your.
It's working.
Let's hear your self-improvement thing.
If your life was a business and you are the CEO, how do you want your business run? So it's just taking ownership of your life. It's being like, if things aren't going your way, what are you doing to make it better?
Yeah.
Okay. The other one was.
See, that's exactly what I was saying. Not good at gardening. Watched a bunch of videos, read a bunch of stuff. Now I'm a green thumb.
See, you wanted your life better, so you educate yourself or you practice things that will make it better.
But I didn't need a book to tell me if you don't know about a thing, learn about the thing.
Okay, I'm not saying I've never heard these things and I don't follow this.
Yeah.
Sometimes it's good just to get reinforcement. And sometimes it's also good just to have other mantras, I guess.
Yeah.
So everything that happens in your life is your fault, not what happens to you, but the choices you make.
Yes.
For example, the decisions.
Self-accountability, very important.
Yeah. If you turn around and go, my life's shit because this happened to me, your life is shit because that happened to you. But if you don't take accountability, you will never rise above that thing.
People who, without that, are the absolute worst. I've worked with a lot of people who just zero self-accountability. Everything is always someone else's fault. They see so many faults in everyone and can never see any issue with anything they're doing.
It's a huge lack of self-awareness.
It's insane.
And so things that happen to you can be really detrimental in your life. That's understandable.
Yeah.
Right? What are you doing? You're like never on this podcast. You're never here.
Featuring Jeremy.
Dad plus Jeremy. It's not Dad versus Dad. It's Dad versus when's Jeremy coming back.
Versus an empty seat.
So,
and then in the thumbnail, just have a shot of when I'm not in the seat.
oh my god. Maybe that might be the Ep thing.
Yeah. Dad versus an empty chair.
Dad versus empty chair. All right. Oh, and then people will think, where's Jeremy? And watch it to find out.
Yeah. I think also in every episode description at the very bottom, you have to put RIP78 now.
I'm not doing that all the time.
Yeah. That's okay. I can edit it later and add them in.
You won't, though.
Why wouldn't I? Just at the bottom of the description.
Oh.
Yeah. No, I don't mean fully edit the video down.
But we're not missing episode 78.
No, but the number we are.
We're just...
The number
okay,
78.
so RIP, forever in our heart, number 78.
Sure, if you want to put more to it, I'll just, yeah.
It's in description, yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, so adversity brings opportunity.
Yes.
So things in your life that have pushed you down should teach you and not break you.
Well, yeah, and not necessarily just that. And it doesn't have to be an extreme situation. Like, I was put into a situation where I have to deal with a garden now. I lived in a place without a garden. Now I live in a place with a garden, right? And I had to overcome my lack of knowledge around the garden. So I learned about it, I read about it, I watched videos, and now I'm a green thumb.
You just started. You know what? If this were me and my ADHD brain, this would last a week. I'd be like so keen on gardening for a minute. Yeah. And I'd be like 100% on it.
Yeah.
But only for a small portion. So,
no, this has to be a part. Like, there's a lot of dedication involved in gardening. Like, the weeding, it's great. Like, there's a lot involved.
Right.
I actually kind of really love weeding. It takes forever.
You know what it is though? It's that it's like a feng shui type thing, you know? Empty garden, empty mind.
Yeah, probably.
Weedless garden.
Yeah.
In the podcast that I was listening to, they were actually saying, treat your mind like a garden, because positive thoughts get rid of the weeds.
I would be really good at that now because I actually have gardened. I can relate to treating my brain like a garden. And what do you do with the garden? You water regularly. Drink lots of water. It is important to drink lots of water.
It is. So, I mean, all of these things, yeah. So, I mean, basically, it's just those little things like taking accountability, ownership.
Yeah.
Like, you're your own person. No one else owns you. You exist in the world to do your bit, and you only get one life. So, make sure that life is the goodest.
You maybe only get one life.
Yeah, but if there's no guarantee, you can believe everything you want.
You might come back as a worm.
You could. And how good would be being a worm?
Have you seen those things like when your girlfriend asks you, would you still love me if I was a worm?
Maybe. What was it?
I don't know. It's some kind of meme thing girls are asking their boyfriends. Would you still love me if I was a worm?
I think we talked about that on the pod. Yeah, I do remember worms.
Yeah.
Okay, news.
Okay. Have I got a news for you?
Wait,
How many newses do you have?
Hang on 1 second.
Yeah.
I'm going to say news.
Yeah.
Okay, now we're good. I just needed a place to put the intro, and you spoke too soon. So I needed a cut point.
Yeah, right.
Yeah.
Yep.
See, go.
How many newses do you have?
A bit, 2, 1, maybe.
Should we save one for the backup yet?
Yeah, I'll save. Yeah.
Can't decide which news I want to do.
Well,
because one of them's more relevant because it just happened.
yeah, me too.
But
No, do the one that just happened now because it's relevant because we're releasing it.
But the other one's cool and funny, and I love it. And a bit relevant? No, okay. We'll do the other one. So, America lost an F-35 fighter jet. They just kind of
Disappeared?
misplaced it. Yeah, and they were asking the public, like, keep an eye out for this F-35 fighter jet.
Yeah.
Because the guy flying it, there's some kind of mishap, and he ejector seated out of there.
And some guy's like, woohoo!
And it didn't just, like, crash because it's got autopilot. So it just went somewhere. They have since recovered it. But, like, it just, I don't know, there's no, like, tracking or anything on these kind of things. So, like, he didn't, like, leave his earpods in there so he could just use his app to find it. It's gone.
Yeah.
They couldn't find it. They didn't have any idea where it could have gone.
Didn't have like a mobile so you can ping the location.
Yeah.
Yeah, okay. I mean, that's good in a sense. Do you reckon they did that and they put it in the media to be like, our planes are untrackable?
Maybe.
Except then they're like,
No, because
our planes are untrackable and we've misplaced one.
that's like a really cool Trump thing to do.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah. Because he would be like, our planes, you know.
No one can find these. Yeah. Apparently, though, these planes, they're not. There's a bit of controversy about them because they cost a lot to make, and they're not good enough for the American Air Force. So they make these planes and they just like sell them to other countries.
Do you? So back in the 90s, there was this competition where you could save up enough Pepsi points.
Yeah.
And on the ad they released, they were like, yeah, you got this magazine and it had like these Pepsi points. And there's a Netflix doco on it. And when you got Pepsi points, you could purchase items. But on the ad, they put like an unreachable amount of Pepsi points.
Yeah.
So that no one was ever going to get it. But they put like a fighter jet.
Yeah.
And some guy saved up the points. And they're like, we're not giving you the jet. Because 1, legally you can't own it.
Yeah.
2, we don't have one. So it was this whole thing. Anyway, this guy actually came up with this scheme to get those points, like his whole life dedicated to it.
Yeah.
And then it's a lawsuit that's actually presented in a lot of the colleges to be like, don't mess around with numbers and fake things and fake advertising.
Yeah. Yeah, and because, like, why would the guy who saved all those points think that's just a joke thing? He's going to see that number and go,
it's a reachable thing.
Possible.
They've advertised it. Oh my God, I could actually own this jet.
Yeah. I think you have mentioned that before.
Yeah.
It is interesting.
Yeah.
Even the second time, it's still very interesting.
Yeah.
It's a fun story to hear again and again.
I'll tell you in a couple of weeks.
Appreciate it.
Thanks.
Yeah.
Is that your news?
Yeah, missing F-35.
Okay. Well, I hope they found it.
They did.
Did they? Where was it?
In America, I guess. I have no idea, actually.
Bermuda Triangle.
Probably.
Maybe. Russell Brand's found himself in trouble.
Yeah.
With all these allegations about sexual assault and
which isn't surprising.
Repay.
Like the thing, because Danny Masterson was accused a while ago, and the girls who accused him, I believe, were in full relationships with him.
Yep.
And then later decided, actually, maybe one of the times I wasn't that into it, and like that kind of thing.
And okay,
But-
it's never okay.
No,
but
well, it's never okay, but were they actual rapes? Were they, like, we don't know. It sounds very much like, probably not. Like, you hear the testimony of one of them, and it's so like, this is so dodgy.
yeah.
But the brand ones, like, obviously, he's probably raping everyone.
Absolutely. And the thing is, there's enough red flags for any female to go near that guy. It's like, at what point do you turn around and go, this guy's jokes are funny enough for me to go in and have some form of relation with him,
Yeah.
and it's going to be fine.
Yeah. I mean,
Like-
he looks like the devil.
He's...
He's very evil looking man.
and the way that he speaks, throws in
Yeah.
random big words. Of
Yeah.
course he's psycho.
Yeah.
But he was always open about his sex addiction,
Yeah.
right? And so the thing that so from 2006 to 2013 are the allegations.
Yeah.
So I think he married 2010 Katy Perry.
Right.
So was he, like, is it a thing?
Yeah.
I don't know. There's too much to it.
Oh, it's almost definitely a thing. He's
and-
definitely.
Yeah, I almost guarantee.
I would not doubt any allegations against him.
But at what point do you hear his stand-up comedy and go, that's a good man?
Well, you might not be the jokes that they're attracted to. It could be his face,
Well, maybe.
because he's a fairly attractive fellow, and he's got that accent.
There is an accent.
You know, he's got a lot going for him in that.
I just
area.
don't see. Okay, if someone was like, Kevin, that's the girl for you. She's perfect for you, and she's like, you know, swastikas and stuff. I'd probably go, no thanks. That's not for me. I'm not interested.
Yeah.
Because there's a lot of signs about that person. Or even they're like, you go out on a date and they're like, ha ha ha, kill the Jews.
Yeah.
And like, I'd be like, cool. You could be as pretty as anything.
Yeah,
And
but
I'm
he's not doing that.
no, he's not. But he was always real rapey.
Yeah.
Always.
Yeah. Apparently one of them was like 16.
Yeah, that's not cool.
But yeah, he's
I don't know. People are now saying that they can't watch Forgetting Sarah Marshall.
I don't. I mean, I could watch Bill Cosby's everything, and he was definitely like drug.
He was he was a bad man.
Yeah.
I don't know. I hate the whole, oh my God, this person did this, so I will never watch them again. It's like, but you liked it 10 minutes ago. Yeah, but that was before I knew that. Like, I don't care what you did.
Yeah.
I guarantee Mozart and bloody all the art people back in the day, you look at the Mona Lisa and you're like, I bet he raped her. I bet he's touched her in some way that made her not want to smile.
Leonardo da Vinci was gay. Probably. I don't know. That was. But, I mean, yeah.
So,
No straight guy's going to paint like that.
Picasso, he was definitely out of his mind. But that's what I'm saying. There's so many things that in the past, like what Walt Disney was racist?
Yeah, hates Jewish people.
Does he?
Yeah,
I thought it was black people.
probably them too.
Well, I mean, back in the early days, they had like the really, the racist black people,
No,
like the
but-
big teeth and the...
That's not.
Who was
That's
that?
just for the sake of comedy. It is like
Yeah,
that's
but-
frowned down. No problem. It's not like a racist or he hates those people thing.
Yeah.
It was a isn't this so funny? Because punching down was more okay back then. You can make fun of the most unfortunate people in the most unfortunate situations because that
Yeah.
was just okay. And so those cartoons back then, that was just hilarious. Like, oh my God, I can't believe you depicted like that. That's hilarious. But he didn't necessarily hate them. He did openly hate Jewish people.
Okay,
Very
in which
public
case...
about that.
So, But people are like, I will watch The Little Mermaid, and I do pay Disney Plus because all the great shows are there. But there's no way I'm supporting Walt Disney.
You know what? I think they because also a different thing with that, like if you found out a comedian was racist and you're just a white girl, you're not going to be watching the thing and thinking like, oh my God, he hates black people or something. But if there's rape allegations and we get into some of that kind of thing, and you've been in that kind of situation, you're going to, like, watching that person is probably going to bring back a lot of memories and that kind of thing. It's
So
not
triggering things.
Yeah,
but that's
not necessarily like it's not like separating the art from the artist at that point. It's like you can't watch this because it reminds you too much of other things.
See, but then telling other people, we can't watch this as a unity because of this.
Yeah. No, let everyone do what they want to do.
You know?
But I've never heard someone say, like, no one can watch this. It's more like, I personally can't watch this anymore.
Yeah, but then networks take things down and get rid of it. Like,
networks are dumb.
when was the last time you saw anything Cosby?
Yeah, it's been a while.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And as if you wouldn't watch one of those stand-ups.
I would like to see stand-ups again.
Yeah.
But it's like, yeah, and it could be that someone higher up in those networks had that triggering moment and so like, you know, yeah, we're not having this anymore.
So the rest of the world suffers?
Yep. Because they got that job, they're allowed to make other people suffer.
Well, I mean, those people who were diddled suffered. It's not real cool.
Yeah.
I just don't like the fact that other people make decisions for other people. Right?
Yeah, I hate the government too.
No, it's not even government.
It is them as well.
The government didn't turn around and go, everybody should hate Bill.
But the thing is, the government does make decisions for you. They steal your money. And all the other horrible things they do. But the person at Netflix who takes away your show, like, yes, they're doing a thing for you, but that's also a business that you're supporting and that you're following. If you don't like that they've taken that away, you can just stop paying them. You can't stop paying the government.
You know what I really love who has beat the system many, many times for controversial things that he said is Clarkson. Continues to say, like, the whole, what was it? The
Meghan Markle thing.
Meghan Markle thing.
Yeah.
And then there's Greta. Yeah. He just keeps coming out with these things that are really like, oh, Jeremy.
Yeah, well, I think it was, who's that Aussie comedian who says cunt a lot?
All of them.
No, but that's like his thing.
Frenchie?
No, he had a bit about guns that got huge.
Oh, Jim Jeffries.
Yeah.
He's good,
I
though.
think it might have been him. No, it was probably someone else. But some comedian, he'd been cancelled a dozen times. And he's like, the trick about being cancelled is to just not stop going. Just keep doing what you're doing. Because generally, cancelling when you're like big Louis C.K. level guy, it's not that like no one will let you play there or that kind of thing. It's like you get horrible comments and things on everything you do.
Yeah.
And you read all the horrible things being said about you, and you kind of just retreat back and go like, okay, I'm not dealing with any of this. I'm just going to...
It's a you thing.
Yeah, it's a
you
you
got to
thing.
stand by your opinion.
Yeah.
Because if you don't...
So if you just keep doing comedy or whatever, you're not cancelled.
The thing about comedy is comedy literally is a joke. It's a joke.
Yeah.
It's not it's like I think I mentioned it previously. Someone supply the guy who played Randy in Better Call Saul, not Better Call Saul, Randy in My Name Is Earl.
I don't remember that. The fat guy?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Right? He got absolutely ripped.
Yeah.
Right? Anyway, he was saying on one of his podcast apps that when he played the Nazi guy in... I can't remember the movie.
You said just like last week.
Yeah.
On the pod.
It wasn't on the pod.
Yeah.
Was it on the pod?
I think so.
Don't know if it was on.
Anyway, say it again.
Yeah. So he said that someone really harassed him about his work on whatever movie he was in
Yeah.
because he played a Nazi. He wasn't a Nazi. He played a character. Comedians, when they get on stage, they're telling jokes.
Yeah.
They're telling funny stories that didn't happen or scenarios or...
Well, maybe they did happen.
Maybe.
But yeah, it's not the sake of them saying anything up there is to make people laugh. That's the only reason they say anything.
Exactly.
Someone's going to laugh at this.
And it's most of the time horribly offensive things that people would never say in person
Yeah.
or do in person. So if someone's getting offended or triggered about something that someone said, that's on them.
Yeah.
Look away. Scroll past.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
You don't have to be upset.
Yeah.
You decide how to feel.
We also should have a trigger warning on this episode. It's like trigger warning, we do talk about the brand allegations. And that'll be enough to be like, okay, they say rape a lot.
Rape a lot. Do you remember there was a period of time where rape jokes were huge? Like, they were so funny.
I don't remember.
Oh, me and my friends used to make jokes all the time.
I don't think I've made them, but I haven't heard them really.
Yeah. Yeah. I don't know. They were fine. They were fine.
Well, that's brand and that's the news.
Wait!
What? You're saving that for the next episode.
Weight loss! That was what I meant. So, weight loss. Weight loss news. Da, 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 da.
I didn't do the math. Oh, you did the math.
I did the math. Do the math.
Yeah, I'm up 3.7 kilos. I don't know how I was down so much last week.
Did you not eat?
No, I was eating heaps.
What did you eat this
Remember
week?
I had a Macca's the night before that one.
Oh, you did, you bastard.
What
did you eat?
You know what? I did have breakfast today, though. Although I didn't have 3 kilos worth of breakfast. I had 2 eggs and some speck.
So what did you have before that? What have you eaten this week?
For dinner, I had pork schnitzels.
Okay.
Veggies and crap.
Yeah.
For lunch, I had egg and speck and rice.
Yeah. So a lot of carbs.
Yeah. I did have a bag of chips and a bag of twisties the other day, and a servo pie
Ooh.
and sausage roll.
Damn.
They just got that like shitness to them. It's kind of
They do.
great.
They do. They're always good. No, they're always okay.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Okay. Well, so you're up 3.7. I am down 1.2, which means I've got a point towards Dad of the Week.
Yep, you got 1 point towards that.
Yep.
Now, do you have comments and things?
I haven't looked at comments,
I
but
had a great comment on the podcast, actually. Oh, yeah, and in case you didn't see, which you definitely did, our cooking show is out now. First episode of our cooking show.
yeah, I hope you all enjoyed.
Yep, because everyone's clearly watched it. But yeah, it was a lot of fun to make.
Yep.
And, I was thinking about the next episode. You were saying you were making them all week? Spoilers. Whatever we make next week, Kevin made a bunch of them later.
I did.
He gave it, we can spoil this bit, he gave it a 3 out of 5. This one.
Yeah.
Has it gone up since because you keep making them and loving them?
No, because
Still 3 out
we
of
did
5.
it like a couple of times and now I'm kind of over them.
Yeah.
So
fair.
do it once. It's pretty good that one time.
I like this.
But I taught it to the family and they loved them. So we had like a container in the fridge of just like them all week. It's great.
Yeah.
So easy.
Oh, they're so easy.
So
yeah, look forward to that one probably next week. That'll be out.
Yep. Now this, I'm surprised I lost weight because I had like caramel slices at work. There were biscuits. I had like chocolate bullets. I'll probably go up next week. It's probably this week. It's all just going like, whoa, 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 whoa.
Yeah.
Slow it down. Although, if I work out really hard this week, I might do something. I might lose it. Anyway, that's that.
Ooh.
So tell me some comments.
This one I liked a lot. just blowing up our asses, really. From Tank Yank. Nailed the intro. Tops. Don't change it. I absolutely love it. Editing is quality yet again. Many subscribers may not know the amount of work that really is. Combined with the dad requirements, it is pretty time consuming. Enjoying the banter, gents. Looking forward to this every week. Lastly, Kevin returned Jeremy's bike. Kevin did return my bike and my bike pump. He forgot my helmet and gloves, though.
Well, now you have to ride unsafe.
Yeah. It seems like something that has potential to carry on to next season, and neither of us want to bring it up every week. Well, now you don't. Now we have to harass him about the helmet until he gets that back.
No, I will make you one.
You're gonna make me a helmet.
Nope. I won't do that. It's dangerous. A lot of people talking about the weight loss stuff as well.
What's that?
Oh, one person. Asking if they can join in. Look, go for it. If you want to join in, if you want to become, if you guys want to do an honorary Dad of the Week weight loss challenge.
Yeah.
Hey?
Yeah. Yeah, you send in your weights.
Yeah. So, that's if you feel comfortable releasing that information.
Yeah.
I'll tell you what, was a bit of a shock to be like, I want to tell everybody my actual weight. But, it takes accountability. I don't want that weight. And that makes me go, well, if I tell everybody, then it's kind of a shame. Like a shame for yourself. Like, yeah, fat jokes and stuff.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
They're good to an extent because they're funny, but also, do something about it.
Yes.
Yeah.
They're important. They're amazing.
They are.
And so the winner was Adult Pimples. They got the most votes.
Yes. So, I'm Dad.
You are Dad of the Week.
Yes. Look at this.
First time ever. You've also got to start uploading the poll when you do the episode.
You do it.
No, because then it's too late.
I'm doing everything.
Oh, I did the poll wrong though.
Oh.
Because it's a binary one. You can't vote for both. Anyway, it doesn't matter.
Well, there you go.
Well, I might have gotten more votes. People were like, I think they're both mountains, but then they could only pick one.
I call bullshit.
Anyway, you go first.
Well, I'm Dad of the Week.
You are Dad of the
Feel really good about that. How good of a dad am I?
Reasonable.
Losing weight, talking about adult pimples.
Yeah.
That makes me a father.
Yep.
So, I'm bringing this mountain in because last night I went to bed and I couldn't sleep.
Yep.
Because I had the worst, most frustrating thing in existence. The burning in the throat, the sore belly,
Yeah.
reflux.
Yeah. Now, reflux was a problem. Was a mountain.
You have to take medication for reflux, yeah?
Not for long.
What, it's resolved your reflux, has it?
Yeah, it can resolve your reflux.
No way.
Yeah, it can stay, like once you've had... So, yeah, I went to the doctor and I was like, you know what? I got reflux. I don't love it.
Mm.
And she's like, you know what? Try this. Have that for 2 months. And like, because it can kind of stabilize your stomach as well. So your stomach's used to being in that state.
Yeah.
So when you get off it, you don't have this acid imbalance in your stomach that makes create more acid or whatever.
So the only thing that's actually worked for me to not have reflux after eating crap food is exercise. Is to actually burn away the it's like the acids in the muscles and whatever. and my body generally doesn't get reflux after that.
Well, and Gaviscon. That got rid of
Yeah, I do need those. I was up at like 2:00 last night, walking around the house going, I was sure I left some quickies somewhere.
Yeah. I always have a whole bunch of them. Though,
Well-
I'll probably need them again. 1 pill a day, and I can have tomato meals, red wine, cheese,
Beer?
the works, beer.
Have you had a beer yet?
Well, no, the beer thing is unrelated. So- Yeah, I tried a bunch of Carlton Dries because they were the beers that were upsetting my stomach before. They still upset it. James Squire, fine. No problems.
Okay, well,
It's weird.
well.
Yeah.
I mean, look, it is what it is.
So reflux is your body's way of saying, stop eating shit.
Yeah, it is. And you know what? When I'm eating healthy, I don't feel that way.
Yeah.
But every time I have something like a little bit too much carbs or a little too much like bad fats,
Yeah.
my body's going, hey, bro, that hurts here.
Yeah.
Stop doing that. So there's a good amount of accountability with eating stuff that causes reflux.
Yeah.
Doesn't mean it doesn't suck,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah.
That's the worst kind of way to tell you stop doing that. Although at the same time, your body reacts to certain things to tell you don't do that,
Yeah.
which is really cool. If you listen to your body more, you'll understand stop doing the things that cause your body to do that.
Yep.
Yeah. Still sucks though.
It did, but I'm cured now.
You're the only
Just talk to
person.
your doctor.
You're the only person.
Everyone has access to a doctor. You go to a doctor, you say, doctor, I have reflux. There's a few things that can cause reflux, and they have solutions for everything that will be causing you reflux.
Mm-hmm.
So it's like, this isn't a thing you have to live with all the time. Just talk to your doctor, and it's gone. Get a doctor if you don't have one already. And then you can just live your best life and eat the worst foods and get fatter than ever.
See, I don't want that.
But also, it'd be good to settle the reflux thing anyway.
I mean, but also, yeah, but I can win. This is a whinging thing. Yeah. Mountain or molehill is a whinge fest.
Yeah. You're
That's
whinging
the
and I've just
plan.
solved your whinge.
No, you solved your whinge.
Yeah.
Everybody else is like, oh, reflux sucks. And you know what? I've heard of every other thing. The only thing that works is the quickie stuff. And even then, sometimes. And that makes you dehydrated anyway. So you're drinking a bunch of water, which then raises the levels so it sits here.
Yeah.
Yeah. And then I've heard people with like apple cider vinegar. And no, because all that does is makes me burp apple cider vinegar.
Yes, and it can depend on what's causing the reflux.
Yeah.
But for me as well, a glass of milk, gone.
I'm gonna not.
It is awful when you have it. I'll give you that.
So bad. And that's what I'm saying. I'm not saying it's unsolvable.
Solve it.
Everything's solvable. You're ruining Mountain or Molehill
By what? Making yours as much
By
of a
justifying
molehill as
that
it really is.
No,
Yeah.
by finding solutions. Vote up reflux if you've ever had reflux and didn't enjoy it. That's how it goes. That's how you
Vote
vote
up
for.
reflux if you believe it's completely incurable and you've got it forever.
That's bullshit.
Yeah.
Because I could be like, you know what's really a mountain? Cancer.
Yeah.
And you'd be like, that's too big of a mountain. You can't cure that.
That is a mountain then. Should have brought that in.
Oh, next week. And how are you going to defend that? No, cancer's all right.
Yeah. Not too bad.
All right, go on.
All
Tell
right.
me molehill.
Picture this. Bright
Picture.
sunny day.
Yep.
You go outside to catch a bus. The bus comes. You're so fat, you have to sit on the bus. You can't say that. My mountain is a person saying you can't say that. My mountain is fat joke shaming. Fat jokes are amazing. They are always so funny because they're always absurdly ridiculous.
Absurdly.
Yeah.
Like when you
Like-
sit on the bus, you sit next to everyone.
Yeah. Or you're so fat when you walk down the street, all the car alarms got off. Not because of the weight of your footsteps setting the car alarms off. It's because they're scared you're going to eat them.
That's fun.
Yeah, and they're all amazing and absurd and ridiculous. No one's really that fat.
No.
Like, just let us make fat jokes. They're the best jokes. And a lot of people get in a lot of trouble for making fat jokes.
You know what? My favorite thing ever. Unfortunately, the kid's mum is not a very nice person to my partner, Ellie.
Yeah.
And she once told Ellie to go and eat more turkey. And like Christmas turkey.
Yeah.
Anyway, so Ellie now just loves making turkey jokes.
Yeah.
It's like, haha, your joke backfired,
Yeah.
bitch.
So actually, you just own it and like,
You own it, of course.
yeah.
Like, it's okay to be fat.
It's not good to bully someone because they're fat.
Yeah.
But it's great to make fat jokes about a theoretical someone's mother.
Absolutely.
You know?
Yeah. And if you're getting upset about someone saying something about your mum, brush it off.
Yeah.
Who cares?
Yeah. Your mum's not really so fat she has her own orbit.
Your mum's not really gay,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah.
Oh, did I tell you about that?
No.
One time I think someone was like, your mum's gay. And so I sent mum a message saying, sorry, mum, you're gay. And then she filmed herself telling her husband, I'm so sorry, I'm been told I'm gay.
I did see that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Isn't that a great joke that just went that extra mile?
Yeah, pretty
It
fun.
was a joke for me,
Yeah.
and a joke for her, and then a joke for everyone.
Yeah. It started off as an insult. I think like all of these things, they're all things we can enjoy and laugh at. And we can make the world a slightly better place if everyone makes a fat joke. Send in your favourite fat jokes.
Oh, please do. Send in a fat joke.
Yeah. And we'll read them on the next episode.
Yeah.
And we can have like the fat joke of the week.
Oh, that'll be good.
Yeah, but we
That
can only
should be
make them all
part-
fat.
That.
No, skinny people can make fat jokes too.
Well,
We'll allow it.
what? Yeah. So if you're skinny, don't play.
No, we're allowing it.
Okay, we're allowing it. Here's free pass.
Yeah. This is your fat joke pass.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Do people who aren't R-word, are they allowed to make a pass?
Make a what?
Are they allowed an R-word pass?
People
Or
who...
is that just people who are R-word?
No, actually the R word is acceptable for anyone to use.
We can say retard now?
Yeah, anyone can.
Yes.
A lot of people don't like it.
I watched an episode of Always Sunny last night. It's on the newest season. It's so funny. I don't know if you've seen season 16.
No, because I think when I watched it, whatever was streaming it on only went to 14.
It's on Disney Plus.
Yeah, okay.
All the way to like the most recent. And so they go to this old arcade where it was like everything was so like just backwards. You're not allowed to do any of it anymore. And so they go there and they're like, this place is terrible now. It's the worst. And Frank keeps saying retard and Dee's like, you can't say that.
Yeah.
Yeah, anyway, it was really good. Very good. Good ep. And I watched Welcome to Wrexham.
Yep.
Which is like a Welsh soccer team. Ryan Reynolds and Rob from Always Sunny bought a Wales soccer team and built them up from the ground up.
Right.
Really cool series. Very fun.
I watched Megan, which is a horror movie.
Oh, was that any good?
That's so dumb.
Oh.
So dumb.
Oh, but that was from the Conjuring series.
It was like not even remotely scary or anything. No, it was its own thing. Just this robot that it's like AI, just kills people for, I can't remember. It's stupid.
You hate horror though.
Yeah, well, kind of. One of my favorite ever movies is Alien.
Yeah, it's a good movie though.
And that's a horror.
How funny is that scene where it does pop out of the chest?
Yeah. Very
They didn't
cool.
tell her that was going to happen.
Yeah, all real reactions.
Amazing.
Well, they probably knew it's not a real thing. But
Same with the Shining. They didn't tell her that Jack Nicholson was going to break through the door with an axe.
I haven't seen that movie.
Oh, it's really good.
Yeah, that's the no beer and no TV make Homer something movie, isn't it?
Yeah.
But the real one.
Yeah.
Jack Nicholson's pretty amazing.
Yeah, he's amazing.
You know, like actors with zero range who are for some reason huge. Like, they were talking about it on Tuesdays. What's his name? The guy with the watch up his bum. His grandfather's watch was up his grandfather's bum.
Oh.
Oh, what? Christopher Walken.
He is the same character and everything.
Zero range. The same weird voice kind of thing.
Although in saying that he was in the Adam Sandler movies. He's funny.
Yeah, he's funny, but it's like
Great.
why do people consider him a great actor even remotely? Apparently he's really good in reindeer games, which I haven't seen.
I kind of feel the same about what's his name?
Yeah, same.
Ryan Reynolds.
Oh.
He's always Deadpool.
Yeah.
He's great. He's funny.
He's a funny guy.
He's very funny.
I don't think anyone thinks he's a great actor. He's just great guy.
He's a great guy.
No one's like, wow, he should win awards.
People are saying that.
No, why?
I don't know. I don't know. Will Smith, always the same character. Always the same.
Yeah.
Always the same acting.
Yeah.
Anyway, if you liked us rambling on about things in our tired state, you can accept that.
Yeah. We fell asleep. You can subscribe to us at patreon.com/dadversedad.
Or even just on the YouTubes, just push the button and a like, because I don't know what that does for us.
Yeah, go nuts. Press the like button.
Do it twice.
Yeah.
It might unlike, maybe 3 times then.
Yeah.
Like, whoop, whoop.
Yep.
Yeah. Cool. All right, do that a couple of times. And then tell a friend.
Oh, yeah, tell all your friends.
Tell one of them. Although this is such a rambling episode.
You don't tell them to watch this one.
Don't say don't watch this one. Watch last week's. That was all right.
And if they're like, look, I don't have time to sit for an hour to watch these guys ramble. Show them our cooking show.
Yeah.
10 minutes.
Yep.
That's easy.
Yep.
You learn something, possibly.
Yep.
You might have a laugh.
Yep. That's it.
Yep.
And if you're not watching, you can listen on all the Spotifys and every other place that I don't use.
Yeah, I use Google Podcasts.
Do you?
Yep.
I think I gave you a Spotify pass login.
Yeah, I know.
Did
Doesn't make me like Spotify anymore.
But do you use it ever?
When I'm driving a Toyota and I'm connected to it with Android Auto, then I use it.
Very specific.
Well, because I usually use Prime for my music, but when doing the voice commands to the Toyota, it doesn't work well with Prime.
Yeah. Spotify is pretty good with it.
Yeah, it does work well with Spotify. But Prime, if I talk to my buddy Alexa, she gets the song right every time.
Good work, Alexi.
Yeah.
All right. Bye, Hunger.
Bye, Hungries.
We're dads.
Bring in reflux before?
Nah.
Did I?
Nah.
Are you sure you definitely didn't?
Yeah.
How did you look?
Mountain a molehill.
Yeah.
We're getting to a point where we're running out of so many mountains that we're legit struggling to find new ones.
No, I've got a million of them.
Do you?
Yeah, some of them just aren't very good.
I just keep coming up with the same ones.
Well, you didn't if reflux is a new one.
Yeah.
No, I've got maybe one of two. There could be two I bring in. One of two. Although, yeah. One is fat joke shaming. And the other is...
So good.
Yeah, but I wanted to bring a bunch of fat jokes for it, but I won't.
You have to.
But I'll do one, and it'll be a classic. It'll be an old one. It's not a great one, but it's an old one. To wake us up.
Yeah.
Name Pink Floyd songs.
Ooh. Hold on. No. I'll lose.
Easy. And just think animals. Just rattle off a bunch of animals.
Well, what about Pantera song names?
Yeah, I can't remember a lot of those.
I can't remember a lot of Pink Floyd, so we're even Gelter. What
about Canberra suburbs? It's a good one. Yeah.
All right.
Okay.
Scissors, paper, rock. Who goes first? Yeah. All right. Hackett.
Sorry, Sterling.
Griffith.
Nanawal.
Gurilang.
Cook.
Belconnen.
Higgins.
Holt.
Hawker.
McGregor.
Scullen.
Fraser.
Yep, for sure. That took too long.
Yeah.
Good work.
How did you not just I started scattering and then you put one and I'm like, oh, well, that's next to that one. And then I'm like, oh, well, that's there. And then I just I was in a map in my head. I was going to keep going.
Going all over the place.
And that scatters.
Yeah.
Yeah. See, strategy. Yeah. All right. Hi, Hungry.